Hey everybody, we're going to wait for an echo because we're trying to figure out if our sound is configured right, and it doesn't look like it might be working today. So bear with us a little bit here at the beginning while we get that set up. And I've got to remember to use my push to talk so you guys hear me. Hey everybody, we're going to wait for an echo because we're trying to figure out. There we go. I've got sound on the regular thing, guys, so we look like we're okay. I don't know what was the matter with the preview stuff, but it just wasn't working, so we apologize for that to everybody.
Yay! Things aren't as broken as we thought they were.
Yay. So we've got McLeod and Ox. We may have a couple other people join us throughout the show. If anybody in the audience would like to join us, hop on Imperium Discord and send a PM to myself or McLeod. We're using Discord as a test here today. We'll bring you into the show if you're interested. So it could be a good time, could be fun. So let's see if everybody enjoys it.
Yeah.
So McLeod and Ox, we got you on voice today. McLeod's, I don't know. What's the matter? Did you not bathe or whatever? Oh, Whale's here.
I don't have a head anymore. I'm speaking out of my throat.
Oh no, that's very bad. Whale's like Discord. Like, what the hell is that, right? Whale, you should have downloaded Discord, but I think I'll find I'll find the link for you, Whale, so you can hook up. It's not that hard.
I know he has Discord because I actually remember adding him to the Imperators group, so he does have it. Just needs
he wants moved. He wants moved.
Oh yeah.
I'll move him.
You need to jump onto something though. You need to jump onto a channel, mate.
Yeah, you got to jump into a voice channel so that we can move you. Since you have Imperator, you'll be just fine. Up into party group 1.
I mean, technically, you can jump into any channel that you can, and I'll move him in. So it's all fine.
Yeah, well, you have to jump into a channel for us, brother. So we got a couple things to talk about today. Let me, McLeod, if you deal with Whale, I will give our viewers a little rundown of what's up.
Oh, there he is. I see him. I see him.
Hey, Spanky Spanks. Spanks. Hop on Discord, Spanks, and join us down in my streaming channel. And you can be on the show, bro, if you want to.
Can you hear me?
That would be cool.
We can hear you just fine.
Okay, cool beans.
You might need to add him to the... There he is.
No, he just appears.
I just didn't realize he just appears.
Yeah, so we're using the Discord widget like they're doing in Talking in Stations.
Whoa,
and so as you join the streaming channel, you automatically get added to the list of people speaking. So it's pretty cool,
yeah.
and we do that. I think we'll do that so people know who's talking. It's kind of cool. I like how it works.
I like how it works too. It's good.
Oh, this is awesome. Spanks is at gymnastics for the girls, so he's listening on his phone. So let's see what we want to talk about today. So first things first, right? So remind everybody, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can join Twitch.Prime for free and sponsor the channel for no additional charge to your Prime account. That link will pop up sometime during the stream. Just click on that and off you will go. If you are a new viewer and you want to follow the channel and not subscribe yet, follow it. You'll get notices when all the streamers come on. We've got a full list of streamers, and it's going to get even busier as we go on. For those who are new, Whiskey Gaming just kind of talks about gaming in general. We'll talk about things that influence gaming, how gaming is influencing things in our lives, and just about anything, including hardware. So we love doing that.
Yeah.
So we got a couple topics for today, and we'll see how they do. We're gonna start with Whale's favorite one. Now that Whale has a cute little picture, thanks, Whale. We're gonna talk about the recent and second set of Overwatch leaks related to Overwatch's Halloween edition. You guys read about this at all?
Is it live now?
Skins and stuff, right?
Yeah, but it's not live now. Or it's not supposed to be.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm just saying. Just an article today. Overwatch Halloween terror event details leak again. They
Oh, okay.
suggest the
Because I got
imminent
an
release.
email while I was eating, and it was saying stuff about getting free stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
there's free
October
stuff
11th
they're gonna
to
release.
November 1st.
Yeah, so it's just getting released today.
And I just opened my loot box right now. Oh, I got a super cool thing.
What'd you get?
What? A victory pose. It's a rip pose. It's someone dead. It's for Widowmaker. Yeah.
Nice, nice, nice. So everybody get on Overwatch, download your new stuff, and get rolling.
Yeah, so there's theme skins, praise, poses, and more.
Yeah.
I do like when games do things for the holidays and special things like that. Even the season changes.
Yeah, but it really sucks when you miss it sometimes, though. So
Yeah,
I
it
mean, that's the
does.
only thing that really is unfortunate.
Go ahead. Go ahead, McLeod.
Oh no, I was about to say I know how you feel there because there's times when I'm playing like PlanSide 2 and it's kind of almost customary now. Like, you know, if you're all doing a big push and you get like a win and, you know, take over a base and like a pretty strategic base and stuff, you always see like fireworks going off and stuff like that. And
Ooh.
that's from people who were around at one point when Daybreak had like gave you stuff for I think it was for like 25th of November, or 5th of November kind of thing. Either that or some other, some kind of holiday event where they gave you like some kind of festivally launcher or some kind of firework launcher or something like that. And it was really cool.
I always download
It's just unfortunate I don't have it because I wasn't there.
I download
Yes,
my
these
CCP
pretty
stuff.
Awesome.
Oops, I'm not pushing the talk button so they can't hear me. I like when I download the CCP stuff that they give you for Christmas, like when it has 2 hours left to expire 6 months later.
Yeah, it's true. And you're like, oh crap! I best redeem these.
No, I remember one of the first, the first real graphical online game MMO type that I played was Asheron's Call, and the first time that they made it snow for the holidays, and they were going to have a Winterfest. It was just really cool, right? Because you'd never seen it before.
Yeah,
and I like when they do that. I like when I like when they're doing the Halloween stuff on Overwatch. Definitely will go play some of that.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's pretty.
So yeah, okay. So about this Overwatch release, like the stuff that they had released in the first place, like some of the skins don't even like cover half the ones they have. Like almost every hero has some sort of like new skin.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm looking at them now. They're pretty legit.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah, so everybody get out there and get your Overwatch skins and get your new treats. And I guess there's no tricks. There's just treats, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, when I've been playing H1Z1 every so often, I've been getting a trick when hitting those Halloween zombies and stuff.
Yep. So I guess it was they were dropping October 12th Korean time, 3 a.m. So we're
Actually, I was getting a trick every time I install a patch for H1Z1. I was wondering what's going to happen to me now. Do I wake up and on my ass yet, or
And
do I
we
become
have
with the vehicle?
We have a new sub for Twitch Prime. We have Gus Bus 8664. Thank you, Gus, for subbing during the show. We definitely appreciate it.
That's awesome, man. Thanks, Gus.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it. Thank you. So we've got that. Gus Bus subbed. Spanx, you need to sub your Prime account too, buddy. You got Amazon Prime. I know you do, bud.
I'm still holding out.
He's working on it. He's you have to pretend to be watching, his daughter doing gymnastics.
Sometimes you can see him, sometimes you can't. I don't think you can see my daughter. You can't see them do gymnastics anymore. They're in a different room. But dance, I think they're in a room that they can see. Girls do so much more than boys. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, along with that, we want to remind everybody the background here. We're going into fall.
Oh,
And,
you got the new one.
So no, I kept with the fall theme turning into fall here. There's a new one out there, yeah, for Halloween that we'll use the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. So digitalblastme.com, they're a sponsor of ours here. They give us all accounts on Digital Blast Me to download all his images. For years he's been doing this. And this is one of the new ones for fall, and he has another one for Halloween. And they're pretty cool. So go and get a subscription there and support our sponsor if you can.
Hey, what's with the? Well, why are all the people red now and the viewers? What's with that?
What do you mean? Why are the people red? What do you mean?
Like the number's always red now.
Oh no,
That means they're
that's
angry.
Yeah, they're angry at you. Well,
They're angry viewers. Ah!
It's always been like that. Like it doesn't depend on numbers as to what color it is. Like, you can go on a crazy stream by Nvidia where there's like literally tens of thousands or like hundreds of thousands of people watching, and it's like
I thought it was just like a purple. Maybe it was purple.
I don't know what it was before. They've rearranged.
probably-
They've done
you
a little rearranging here.
you probably had a mod on that like turns everything purple or something.
I don't have any mods. What are you talking about?
So,
No, you don't have-
hey Nate,
I don't
how are
even know
you? It's always good to have Nate with us here in our viewership. Spanx asked a question here. He asked how my back massage went last night. So, for those who don't quite understand that,
Goal! Goal!
so I have not golfed all year since opening day, which is way in April, right? Actually, is it April or is it March? It's April, I think it is. Same as the Derby, so the Kentucky Derby. So I've had a foot problem. I haven't been able to golf at all year. So we have a big charity event on Columbus Day at our club, and I went and played. And I was like, my arms were sore because I hadn't swung a club all year. My legs were sore, my feet, everything was just a mess, right? My upper back was killing me. So, of course, I said I had to leave. We were all playing Eve, and I had to leave. And I said, I've got wife aggro, but she's going to give me a back rub. And, of course, Spanx said, well, when you're up there, you have to ask her for the front rub. And
So
by the
play
way,
Miss Asian-
go ahead.
So you play Asian massage parlor with your wife too?
She won't wear
That'll come back to haunt you when you're running for president, Eric.
It will. This whole show will come back to haunt me when I'm running for president, right? Especially the outtakes. The outtakes are going to crush me. But in all honesty, I did tell her, Spanx, that you mentioned that, and she laughed and said it's a school night. So, no.
The schoolgirl costume. Good.
We don't
Now,
have
is
any-
it like one of those Japanese schoolgirl costumes she's wearing, or is it a teacher-student type of thing? Or
We're really not going to go there tonight, especially.
oh, okay.
I mean, not with me being the only guy on video. That's not going to happen.
Well, I'm just trying to grab this thing by the crotch. He
Are you
makes it easy. I can't help it.
Are you going to tie a bow under your blouse too? Is that good?
Oh, I think he was making a Trump reference.
He
Yeah, I
was.
was.
He was. He absolutely was. And I was making a Melania reference, just so you know. So let's move around and talk about some games here. So, how many people knew that there was an Assassin's Creed based movie coming out in December? Anyone?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
I did not know until today.
I kind of half heard about it, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds like pretty." Sounds.
I watched the preview and I was like, "This is
I think-
probably gonna be stupid."
I think Assassin's Creed has probably got a fair amount of decent amount of content that they can make a movie out of. Like,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I actually saw that preview during when I saw Captain American Civil War, just during the coming attractions. It,
Oh, yeah.
it actually looks
Renaissance.
spectacular.
just as long as it doesn't become all like freaking Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, because then it's just going to be like,
Not
"Ugh."
necessarily. Not necessarily.
Well-
it actually has potential.
I think it's got potential, and I'm not a big player of the game, right? But my sons love it. I mean, they love this game, and you get a new one every year. And this is the first year you're not getting the game; you're getting the movie, right? So apparently it's 140 minutes long.
Nice.
That's a
A movie, yeah.
long movie.
That's quite a long movie, but like, you know, in terms of plot development and stuff like that you can do in 140 minutes, like there's quite a lot that you can get in there. So
Yeah, if they've got a lot of activity, it'd be really, really, really cool. I like actually watching my kids play it. I don't play it.
I mean, to be honest, there's nothing worse in films where, like, you know, someone's taken a really good premise for a film and then like tried to squeeze it into a single film that's like, you know, sort of like literally has to be an hour and a half long, and they've like just cut like just, you know, really important aspects of the film out because because they had to make it shorter, sort of thing. So I'm kind of glad that, you know, it's like it. I imagine it's probably going to be better because it is 140 minutes long rather than, you know, worse.
I hope so. I hate when they're just too long and you're bored. But yeah, I'd like
as
it.
long as it has an appropriate amount of action.
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting how they do the action in the
Hitman
game,
film.
right?
Actually, looks pretty good. I can tell you that from the previews.
I have not watched the preview at all. I'll watch it after the show. I encourage everybody to watch it. Could be cool.
Oh, it definitely is.
Cool. That's great to hear.
I mean, if nothing else, for the CGI for that, you're not getting screwed on your movie price.
That's cool. That's cool. I like to go see movies in the big digital giant wall screen these days.
Oh, you mean the ones that are like 3 stories tall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the curved ones, not the like the
I
Omni
know what you mean.
screens. They make me sick. I like just the flat screen.
Right. I know. They just built a new theater by me that has that with the leather reclining seats and all that.
Oh my gosh, like the ones. Oh man, so like that. My first experience with that was in like this. I went. I was about to deploy, and I was waiting in Virginia or whatever to go. Yeah, I was stuck there for like a week. It was terrible. It was so bad to be stuck in Virginia Beach for a week. But yeah, they had that, and I thought it was crazy because it was in this fancy white neighborhood. So I thought it was just like, you know, like this fancy white person thing. But then they just started making more and more of them. So I found out they were popular.
Yeah, I mean,
Nice.
they're great. They even like deliver food at this one and so on and so forth.
Oh yeah, they do that.
And
here,
it's
too.
You were in a
It's not
you were in
bad
a
either.
what type of neighborhood again? You were in a what type of neighborhood again?
But no. It was just that like where this was, it was a white neighborhood. Yeah.
It's terrible.
I know,
Oh my
right?
god, you're so racist.
I know.
Am I though?
No, you're not really at all.
No.
You're one of the least racist people I know.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I mean,
No, I
think-
really wouldn't go that far. I was just trying to be polite.
Do you want to hear a beautiful take on something that's quite topical?
Yes, I do.
You probably all know about the whole issue with Samsung's phones and the fact that they're now doing a total recall on the Note 7.
Oh yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah,
if
I
you
heard
do
that
have a Note
they're-
7, they basically said, like, turn your Note 7 off because we don't know whether it's going to explode or not, and it's best if
Yeah,
you
and
if it's
even
off.
the new ones, they said that they're gonna the ones that they made to make them stop doing it, and now they said that they're gonna stop producing them. Period.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they should.
They're doing a total recall because they can't figure out why they're exploding. But someone,
Well, no, they found out
someone's
why they're exploding.
well
It was
because
the battery manufacturer.
because
and
there's an
they got
issue with the
caught
battery.
going through.
Oh yeah, it's likely going to be the bit that has all the energy. So you know.
I know what happened. I know what happened there. You see, basically, one of the guys who used to work for Daybreak was moonlighting with Samsung in the design of the batteries. And they figure, you know, why should we test anything and do this, you know? So,
Well, coming back
That's
to what
just
I was trying to say. Coming back to what I was trying to say, someone's put a mod on into GTA 5 where they've introduced the Samsung Galaxy Note 7, and it's like basically like a in the game it acts as like a little sticky bomb. So you throw a Galaxy Note 7 onto something and then it blows up.
That's funny. That's funny.
that should be our new H1 weapon.
I'm
As an
a
apology.
I
just thought it was funny.
I'm a fan of Samsung products, but I'm glad I don't have the Note 7. I really like their stuff. And of course,
So
they're
is your
being sued
insurance
by
company.
what?
And so is your insurance company. That thing will catch your house on fire.
No, I
But
don't
don't
have a
forget
7.
that. No. But one thing you should worry about is Samsung's washing machines have also been, recalled because they have a tendency to also explode.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I
because
think
of
that was-
imbalance loads and things like that. Centrifugal force. Oh, it's
let's not like um, put ourselves into a corner here.
Yeah.
yeah.
So let's.
I've seen blown out like kind of top loading washing machines, and that was down to a Samsung Galaxy Note being inside of it. So yeah,
What if
I
you
haven't seen
combine the
exploded Samsung. Yeah, like if you combined a Samsung like washing machine with a Samsung Galaxy Note, good God knows, like some kind of explosion inception, I think.
Yeah. So
But yeah.
let's talk about an explosion in the gaming industry. Let's talk about Steam's pre-release
Also-
service as they put it out there.
Yeah,
So their
pre-release.
early access stuff and how
Pre-
that's kind of changed that gaming industry stuff.
I haven't
It's
heard
been
of Steam
a
pre-release.
lot of disappointment for me in some cases.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm saying
Because-
that too.
I'm glad. I'm happy that most of them are relatively inexpensive, but then I think we were really misled with the whole I don't know, what was that, the No Man's Sky thing.
No
Yeah.
Man's Sky was a bit of an issue, and in actual fact, the Advertising Standards Authority in the US, in the UK,
Yeah, they're actually
the
they're
ASA,
charging us.
they're basically taking them to court on false advertising claims.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which is
Yeah.
good.
So they're looking.
So there's a lot of interesting there, right? The goal of that was to bring smaller gaming companies along, give them an avenue to help build their games, right?
Yeah.
And I think when we look at things like, unfortunately, H1Z1, the Just Survive portion of that, I think King of the Kill went pretty well, but the Just Survive has really lagged behind in that early access program.
Well,
Remember, it wasn't always that way.
If we're good, yeah, they did do a big push on King of the Kill, but then again, like you have to kind of think the scope of King of the Kill versus Just Survive is like minute in comparison. Like
Oh, absolutely. I do
King of
agree
the
with
Kill
that.
doesn't really have that many kind of things. It's literally just the core mechanics of the Just Survive game. Like once you have the core mechanics of the Just Survive game, that's basically King of the Kill. Like the gun game,
Mhm,
the running game, the car mechanics working. Essentially what you have is that, and then you just add a few kind of like interesting things like gas and stuff like that, and people, parachuting in. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
So,
I get you there. I mean, it's done some good things. Kerbal Space Program. I think that's a fantastic game.
Kerbal Space Program is awesome.
Oh, and
Yeah,
don't forget about Chivalry. Chivalry
But
was
well, I
really
mean,
good.
I think the difference between KSP was that it was free in the first place.
yeah, that's true.
It's true, and they developed
yeah,
into a
And
pay
then when
game.
they were about to finally release the game, they're like, "Hey, we know that you guys love KSP. If you want to, you can continue to play on like the fake version it was, but then you're gonna have to buy the real version."
Yeah. And that's good. I mean, I bought it. I thought it was a good game. I mean,
I
Ark
love
Survival came through that, and I wasn't real enamored with that. I just think it performed terribly.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot of people both for and against Ark. To be honest, it's
Yeah.
strange.
But it seems a program like that, so an early release program where in some cases you pay some money to get an early access to a game. I think overall, at least my opinion is kind of negative. What do you guys think?
It's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. You have some good ones like Kerbal. Then you have also, which is good, is Chivalry. Medieval Warfare was also great. Then you have your bad, like your H1Z1 Just Survive,
Mm-hmm.
and various others. And then your Arcs.
Become very popular.
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
be like it has been fairly popular, but it's when you consider the alternatives to what Steam's doing, like you kind of have you end up sort of going down the route of the the crowd-funded kind of stuff, right? And they can be even worse because they can literally just like up and completely steal your money and just run away with it, like,
That's
without
true.
any
They
kind of,
can.
you know, you at least with the the you know, pre-purchasing, this, that, and the other with Steam, you actually do get a product to try, like. Whereas other kind of avenues, other ways of doing it, like you can literally just have stuff literally just stolen from you. So
Well, the only thing that will keep me purchasing games like that in Steam is the fact that Steam, if you really are unhappy, will generally give you a refund.
Yeah, we saw that with the whole No Man's Sky thing as well.
Oh yeah, No Man's Sky. I actually did it with Ark Evolved.
Yeah,
that's pretty.
especially with Ark when they started charging for their expansion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's taking the piss.
Yeah, I mean, this game isn't real yet, but we have this expansion coming out, but you gotta pay for it.
Yeah. I want to point out. I want to point out that Spanx has put a link in the chat for Burst Chips / Guinness for the Guinness potato chips that he's just tried. And I guess, McLeod, you were talking to him about those, perhaps? We always have to point out.
They look fantastic.
Yeah, we always have to point out junk food and things like that because we all know that Cheetos and potato chips and Mellow Yellow and Mountain Dew are the staples of the gamer. So we want to point that out. Very important.
Oh my gosh, any of those.
I thought balls was the staple of gamers.
I have never actually bought balls. But
that's great.
Wait, what?
I'm glad to say that I have never actually gotten a taste for balls. So
That's not what I read. That's not what I read.
oh really? Can I cite your sources?
Well, you've never heard of Balls soft drink, BAWLS?
No.
Ah,
Neither have I.
it's actually like super caffeinated, super sugared, like
Sounds right.
kind of
up
a
the
citrusy
game.
I
drink.
just tried to put the link in.
Hold it, you should be able to. You're a member. Oh well,
No.
apparently not.
Just
So anyhow,
Oh,
yeah.
there you go. Yay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have we're gonna have a food show, eventually gamer food show one of these days, probably toward the holidays. How about that?
Yep. Sounds good. By the
All
way, I could tell you about Balls. I mean, they sponsored a lot of LAN tournaments and
They did?
supported the gaming. Oh yeah, very much so. I mean, I got them one time. They made these things called snowballs for
Yeah.
a LAN party. I used to
Oh,
do the
yeah.
GXL. Yeah. One thing is, it's balls, but it's in like a snow cone form. It's actually pretty good. I mean, Red Bull also used to sponsor LAN parties too.
Just sounds like an awesome slushy.
Oh, it is.
I've never
The
been
thing
to,
is,
oh, go ahead.
never been to a LAN party?
Well, no, I've been to a LAN party, like just me and my friends, but never like, a hosted LAN party before.
Oh yeah. The one I
I've been
used to
to
do was
the-
the GXL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a large one. I've been to kind of like a moderately sized-ish one. Nothing super awesome. Like
So how
sponsored
big
or-
was it?
It was literally the size of like a small hall. That was it.
So like you had 20 people, 30 people.
Yeah, probably closer to 20 than 30, but
Yeah,
like,
that-
it was.
Yeah, that's about the average size of a LAN party. I mean, I got into a group of guys who were doing this, the GXL, on the East Coast here in New Jersey, Philadelphia area. We run these every so often. It's 500 man LAN party on average. A lot of good sponsors,
Goodness.
Micro Center, Balls, and whoever decides to come on board at the time.
And where is this?
Oaks, New Jersey, thegxl.com.
New Jersey.
Well, actually, it's held in Oaks, PA. But
New
we used to
Jersey.
do that.
Well, I'll be
Yeah.
moving to PA here.
Everything
soon.
good in New Jersey is done in Pennsylvania. Just so all the viewers
Well, no, I
understand.
live in New
Okay.
Jersey, but we used to have. You see, the thing with the GXL is when we first started our 512 LAN, we had that in Millville, New Jersey, at a rescue squad, and we had 512 seats, filled it all up. ATI was our sponsor at the time. That went well. Years later, it just kept evolving. We're the second biggest LAN party on the East Coast, next to PAX East.
Oh wow.
Pretty cool.
But we also, unlike PAX East, we also operate on a zero budget, which means we're doing it all out of our pockets, renting the halls, everything else.
Oh wow. So how do you guys make up for that? Like, is it just concessions?
Not concessions, mainly just admission.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we have like, all sorts of prizes. I mean, our prizes are mainly sponsored or buy-ins. We've had some Counter-Strike tournaments for $1,200 for that team, and we've also had Dota, and we also did League of Legends.
Nice. When's that coming up next?
Well, that's the thing. I haven't heard anything as of yet with some of the other guys I work with.
Let us know.
Oh, definitely.
By the way, I want to point out one thing about those potato chips. There's like 3 flavors of Guinness potato chips.
There's some pretty cool ones.
They've got like the Guinness, the Guinness beef chili, and the Guinness roasted cheddar. But I want to go for the Hobgoblin Gold Himejian. Okay, because it's got like roasted ham, pickle, and Hobgoblin Gold beer.
I don't know. The Levi Roots Caribbean coconut curry sounds really fucking nice.
No curry. Get out of here. Leave. I mean, if you start saying
Come
that
on.
you want to get like, some good kebabs
No, my
or
friend,
something,
I
get
do
the fuck
not
out.
want no curry. No.
No curry, please. Thank you.
Come
Come on.
let's start the racism.
Stop that.
If you're not gonna eat the Hobgoblin Gold Himejian and play World of Warcraft, there's something wrong with you. Okay. I mean, that's a chip made for World of Warcraft. Okay.
Yeah.
It is pretty much a chip made for World of Warcraft. Yeah.
It is.
By
It
the
is.
way-
It's got a cool little. I want to find that somewhere. Can we mail order these things? I gotta find that
I
out.
Probably.
think you can. Try Amazon Prime.
Yeah, we can try it. Products. It doesn't
There you
say where we can. They've got a blog about their potato chips. Jeez.
Yeah. Who doesn't? By the way, the carbs are astronomical on this thing.
Oh, well, they're a potato.
You idiot.
They're a
Well,
potato
yeah, I know,
cooked in
but
grease.
somewhat- I know, but it's a little bit bigger than some others.
Everything that is healthy about the potato goes out the window under
Yeah,
two
they are.
situations:
Oh, I know.
French
They
fries
are
and potato
luxury
chips.
potato chip. They are luxury potato chips. They're not the choice that that you'll see down in the gym, for example.
Well, first of all,
Hold it,
go
wait.
to the gym,
Potato chips in the
which I'm
gym?
doing after the show. Yeah,
What
you
gym
know,
do you go to that they serve potato chips? I want to know.
I do not.
I'm just kind of thinking that maybe there might be a vending machine or something at the gym.
No.
There might be something.
Yeah, it's
Not what I
got it's got like health drinks in it and like celery. Okay, it's a gym. No potato chips,
Yep.
no Twinkies, no ho hos. All right, let's get back on topic. Anyone else having issues with the stream? What issues you having with?
Keeps desyncing. Like it keeps loading. I keep getting loading screen over and over again.
I have not seen the loading stream. I've been watching the stream while I've been going. So yeah, let us know out there if anybody's having an issue. Let's
All
talk about
13 of ya, minus me.
before I get on to our. So we did the early access. We talked about the Overwatch, right?
Mhm.
So the next big thing that I want to talk about is who here has watched HBO's Westworld series. They've had 3 episodes so far.
Don't even know what that is.
So I didn't either until I ran across this article today, actually, and it was "The Video Game Horror of HBO's Westworld" is the title, and I'll share that in the stream.
Oh, is it about? What's the episode? What is this?
So
about?
Westworld, I think, was a movie that was done a long time ago, probably based on a book or something. Okay, but essentially, artificial intelligence has grown in its technology and capabilities to a degree where a company can create a town called Westworld. Okay, and it's like the
Okay.
Wild West, right? But all the players in it, including some of them that are riding the train into town with you, are these artificial intelligence beings, or AI, right? Little robots. They look, act, feel, touch, smell, talk, everything like humans, and they all have their storylines that they're running. as the people who pay to interact with them, like on vacation, right? They're going on a little vacation. They're going to have a little role play in this Westworld. So it's like real life virtual reality, right?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So you go in there, and if you can break their storylines, and they just begin to adapt to the new storyline. And, you know, you can't be hurt by any of the weapons there because you're a visitor, they call you. However, you can hurt and damage and do anything you want to the AI. And so...
Well, that just invites terribleness.
Well, that's the point, right? And that's the whole question, right? So
Just go around raping everyone.
you can that if that's what you're playing, right?
I mean, yeah. Isn't that what I always play?
So yeah, so
Same thing.
So they said, you know, there were a couple games that influenced what they were doing, right? And there were current games. So as they're making the adaptation of Westworld for HBO, right? So they had some video games, like they mentioned Grand Theft Auto, right?
A great one.
Oh yeah. And there's a bunch of, you know, they have little Easter eggs that they're dropping in the show and things like that. I mean, Anthony Hopkins is in there. I mean, they've got some names. And I watched the first episode today, and it was fantastic.
Is there any
Oh,
Eve-related
nice.
stuff?
There's no Eve-related stuff in Westworld, right? Because the Wild Wild West, right? And they're
It's a
talking
bit
about...
difficult to put that in.
No. I mean, because then you were like, oh man, I thought space was supposed to be a vacuum, and then like
Right.
in water, like you know, it's like in a lake or something.
Right.
Oh,
Liquid
yeah.
physics, yo.
Yeah. I don't know why, but that reminds me of a film. I can't remember what it is. It's like this film.
Waterworld.
Like, no, not Waterworld. It would have been really easy to figure out what. But it's basically it's a film that starts off and it's like it's like a sci-fi horror, and you initially think that like they're in space and stuff, like they're waking up with like memory and they're in space and like in this like derelict ship and this kind of, and then it slowly realizes that they're actually underwater.
Yeah, I can't remember what that movie's called.
It's good. Like, I'm gonna.
Names.
Yeah, I know. Me too. Like that isn't a spoiler because we can't figure out the name of the show. So you know,
You'll never even know.
Now, I could see them doing some sort of spin-off to this type of thing, this virtual reality thing. Maybe bring it to something into the more contemporary times that we're in now.
Well,
Kind
virtual
of,
reality has become a really popular thing lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm
So you
just saying for this
obviously-
show they could do a great spin-off.
yeah, so one of the things, I think there's 10 episodes in the first season of Westworld, but I guess there's the interesting thing is, you know, I mean, we all play games where we have a virtual, you know, alternate type of reality, right? Be that Eve, H1Z1, DayZ, any of those games, right? And there are 100 other
games
ones.
are escapist.
Right. And the thing is, people that go into Westworld, right? I mean, when some people, when they go into these games, they're very different in the game than their normal personality, right?
Mhm.
And you know how a game like really playing a virtual reality, like physically being in it, right? You know, do you go and do things? Does it allow you to bring out the dark side of you that you would never be in reality, right? And will this be an enabler? And we look at some of the things that we see in the virtual reality games, even the spillover into Reddit, in the spillover
You know what this
into
reminds?
many things. Go ahead.
So it reminds me of a film that I saw that like I've been wanting to see for a long while, and then I ended up seeing it was a film called Existence, like with Jude Law. If you've ever seen that film, it's basically like a
Mm-mm.
kind of like that. It's like they're in this virtual reality kind of thing, and like all basically, essentially the guy that you're kind of the sort of protagonist that you're kind of you know following, you know, going through the film, like you kind of see his slow and like essentially sort of like the slow fall into sort of, you know, some kind of moralistic black hole.
Mm-hmm.
And right at the end, it's kind of like, you know, the thing really right at the end is like, are we back in reality or are we still in the game?
Yeah, that's interesting. So, when I look at, I mean, if you encounter me in Eve, I'm the same guy. I can't spy, I can't steal your shit, and I can't scam you. Okay, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to step aside from who I am and be somebody different in the game. I don't quite understand people who can. I don't understand why they want to, but I get that people do.
Yeah, I get it.
Somehow I think you subconsciously want to be Spaceship Barbie.
Yeah, I mean, no, I mean, I can't. I mean,
And you're playing this really good.
I mean, no, give me the keys to Goon Swarm. Give me access to all their ISK. Give me access to all their BPOs. Give me access to everything. And then let me have a knockdown, drag out argument and disagreement and become very hateful of Mittens. And I will simply walk away and not take anything. It's just, I can't do anything else. I could never do it. So I don't understand people that step aside and do that.
Yeah, the other thing is I never really totally get why people, in the kind of same way that you say, Eric, because they play a role or that kind of thing, but I don't know. I guess it's like a role play thing that you kind of get into when you're young, whatever.
Yeah, and I'm
not one of those kind of people who's two-faced in that kind of sense, but saying that about yourself is probably the most cringeworthy thing.
And Spanx goes, that's what a spy would say. That's exactly what a spy would say.
Exactly.
That's true.
Now let's point out I have no access to any of that stuff. But I have had that. But I have had that access in other corporations that didn't have as great of access, but had some pretty good assets. I mean, when I left my last corporation, I could have stolen, 30 or 40 capital ships if I wanted to. And a whole bunch of other miscellaneous stuff that had some value. And I had a big disagreement with the corporate leaders. I wasn't the only one. There were a number of us. And I took my capital ships only. That was it. And I just couldn't take anybody else's stuff. It's just weird. I don't get that.
Well, because the issue there is people like you and me, we end up getting a guilty conscience and we really fucking hate it.
I do. I would.
There's nothing worse than having a guilty conscience.
So put me in a Westwood scene, right, where I can do anything that I absolutely want, and can play any part. I'm always going to play the part of the good guys. I'm not going to play the part of the evil empire, which is strange because being a Goon Swarm, right, I must play the evil empire. I actually think they're the good guys
this entire time.
Well, it turns out, you flip it around now. Goon Swarm are the good guys now.
Yeah, but just
remember, yesterday's bad guys are today's good guys.
What? No.
Yeah.
Still hate this, so it doesn't matter.
Spanx.
All I know is morals and ethics are what you can afford to have.
Okay. And Spanx, Jagoff is hyphenated, sir.
I think to be fair, if there's any game that will tempt you into not having morals, it's probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't get the scam guys in Jita that are spamming. I mean, really? That's how you want to play the game? Really? Okay.
No, I don't. It's not them. I don't get the guys who actually decide to go along with that scam.
Well, it's just the new
Those guys are
yeah.
worse.
Well, those are new players.
Yeah, but
generally.
not everybody's that new.
Okay, well, I know, but what you have to realize is, a lot of those people that live in high sec are just gullible, and that makes up almost 80% of the EVE population is people who live in high sec.
Right. That's why we need James 315.
Absolutely.
To purge these people.
See you,
their
Roman.
bot aspirant ways. I support you, James 315. God bless you, buddy.
So I guess Westworld, I mean, we're really going to be able, if you watch that, explore. I mean, it's really a real life video game essentially that they're playing, right? And putting video in, that's odd, right? So it's a real life virtual reality game. Should be an interesting show.
What's it again?
So it's called Westworld, and it's on HBO.
take a look at that.
Yeah, so it'll probably be pretty hard to get it if you don't have HBO.
Yeah, I know, but like, well, let's go with
find a way.
this. I mean, what'll be crazy, like when this is actually possible, or something close to this, where you have like a full immersive experience. I mean, what are you gonna do then? Are you just gonna become like, just sit at home, like eating through a straw, just playing that your entire life?
Well, I
I'll
mean,
just
no,
tell them-
Westworld is something you physically engage in.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so in Westworld, the game,
Wait, so the AI or the robots?
the AIs are real, so they're like cyborgs, right? The horses, the cattle, everything are artificial intelligence.
Oh, that's even crazier. And that gotta have to
So-
be like super expensive. Because
if
Yeah.
you die in the Westwood Matrix, you die in the real world as well.
No.
yeah, because it's real
No.
life.
So you
See what I
actually
did?
leave the headquarters, right? You take an old steam locomotive into town. As you're driving in, some of the people wake up in the train, and they're actually members of the Westwood stuff, right? Or
Oh, yeah,
Westworld
but now
stuff.
you know which ones are real. Or
No.
fake.
Everybody, everybody's fake.
Just
You
sounds like
absolutely know.
Going
But you're
to
the
a
only real
Mormon, like
person?
There are probably 5 or 6 people in each trip that are real people.
This sounds really expensive.
It is supposed to be super expensive. Go check the link that I posted. I can post it again for you. But it gives you a little summary of the movie. So essentially, they create these artificial intelligences and they create storylines and they have a decision matrix, right? And so if you go in and disrupt that decision matrix, different things will happen. But it is about, I think, the awakening of the AI to some respects. There's also a subplot in the movie where there is an expectation of the Westworld company by the shareholders. There's an expectation of the Westworld company by the people who participate. And there's a separate expectation of the Westworld environment by senior management of the company. And that is part of the subplot that's evolving, right? So you go there, you want a fun experience, right? The shareholders want it to make money, and the real question is, what does management want?
Yeah.
H1Z1.
Skynet.
They've
Yeah.
created H1Z1.
I'm going with Skynet.
Or you can watch HBO Girls and see all sorts of Lena Dunham, but why would I want that? Number one.
Why?
Why do I want to watch Lena Dunham? Please, Spanx, really? I think I'd rather, I don't know, drink my own puke.
Ouch,
Pretty-
that's a damning.
Is that like-
Pornhub
damning
for the
endorsement.
win.
Like Jeff Dunham's wife or something?
No, it's not Jeff Dunham's right. You better look up who she is.
Also does puppets.
No, but I will say, I mean, it looks like an amazing plot. I'm gonna watch the next 2 episodes tonight, and see where it goes. But I think it's gonna be fantastic. So, you guys got any? We got 10 minutes left. So in that 10 minutes, remind everybody, hey, if you've got Amazon Prime, please sign up and give us your free subscription that costs you nothing here on the channel and support everybody who is a streamer here. Also, if you'd like to donate, you can donate. There's a donation button down below. You can donate to the show. We'll use it for the show. And if you haven't given us a follow, shoot us a follow down below. And hear about every time one of our streamers goes live, and we've got a lot of them, and they're good.
Yeah. And if any of you play Eve and are anywhere near the Amar area, there's this dude slow boating his freighter. He's in Gidali, and his name's Inti. Okay, and then you could just kill this dude. It's
Okay.
Oh, what system is he in?
Gidali, and he's
Gidali.
going to Moella.
Asbach, they're Bezos bucks, Spanx.
Yep.
I
and
get no
somebody
bucks.
just used a bat phone.
Bat phone.
Yeah, somebody used the bat phone. There's a CTA going out everywhere.
That's a beautiful way, by the way, Whale, to call a hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't like this guy. He decloaked me. He deserves to die.
He deserves to die in a glorious, Z kill fashion. So yes, so any final parting thoughts, gentlemen, on any of the topics or others?
Or others here, since we speak about Amazon Prime, they have a wonderful, wonderful deal on an upcoming game that we all know and love, many years old, as this franchise is anyway, called Battlefield 1.
Oh,
It is $47
Right now?
right now.
But
So
like for
get your
what
asses
media?
on Amazon Prime just for the regular Battlefield 1. Yeah. For any of them, for PC, any of them. Right now.
that's a pretty good deal.
Why somebody? Damn straight, I use my wife's Amazon Prime.
There you go. How do you like our new little whiskey gaming? Show a little wording up top. You like that? I think it looks pretty
Whoa,
cool.
whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, 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 whoa! I don't see it on sale. You're a liar.
No, it is.
No.
It is. You got to add it to cart.
I'd add it to my cart first.
Yeah, you could go, or you
Oh.
can also get it through techbargains.com. And,
Oh, it
you know,
says
look-
Prime members save 20% off.
Right. That
Oh,
20%
wow.
off is, yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk my wife into this.
Yeah. You pretty much have to
Hold
now.
on. You what? What did you just say?
He pretty much has to now.
What? Well, push the damn button. I'm not
Cool.
going to even call her in the room.
We have a budget, so.
Oh, yeah. Well, so do I. I pay for my game. And there you go.
So Battlefield 1 for the PC, right? Throw it in my
Yep.
cart. See all buying options, it tells me.
Yep. Do it through Amazon Prime and your 20% comes off.
Ching.
Nice.
Now, can I get a real disc?
Unfortunately, I haven't found anybody who has real discs anymore for this game. I even stopped at the villainous GameStop, and yet, nope, it's digital with them too.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know.
no one does like.
Why
like
would
even
you?
if go to the store to get like an Xbox game or something like that? I mean, you get the game, then you have to go home, spend like who knows how long if your internet sucks downloading the game. It's quite ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, it is. And remember that whole thing
Well,
with the Xbox One? That they wanted to get rid of the whole physical media altogether.
Yeah.
Public outcry, but yet any real content, guess what people are doing? They're getting the digital content. Why? Because it's
Well,
cheaper. So
I'm kind of looking at one of the one that I've Battlefield 1 that I've seen, and it lists product information in terms of item weight, so it must be a CD.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean,
No.
that must be a horrendously large download if the download itself weighs 3.7
That's
ounces.
weight.
yeah, it's probably on an SSD drive or stick. I don't know, but I mean,
So
all I know is I get it for cheap.
it's a little fun. Just ask me here if I've been playing any World of Warships. And
I've been
nice Miss
I've
Tier
been
7
punching
Cruiser. So
I've been punching the screen and shouting at Wargaming about World of Warship.
I'll tell you what, it is a game I truly, truly like to play. The problem with my life is Eve takes so much time, right, that I don't get enough time to play World of Warships. I really need to concentrate for like a weekend and level up my warships. Unfortunately, that's not going to be this weekend because while we have a nice short week at work, I have a weekend coming up where I work Saturday and Sunday, like midnight to 8 a.m. in the morning because we're doing some stuff and, got to have people around to help manage it. So that's Saturday night into Saturday morning and Sunday into Monday morning. So maybe I'll get a little bit of gaming in Monday. But yeah, I love that game. I love World of Warships. I'm not a big World of Tanks fan. I like the World of Warplanes, but I really enjoy the warships. So yeah, I got to go play some of that.
Yep.
My problem with tanks is that there's so many cheaters now, so just like
Yeah.
people with aimbots and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like,
but it's
know
the
where
same
you
engine.
are at all times.
Oh yeah, we've seen that in H1Z1. Yeah, that's a lot of fun to play against, right?
Right. But that's why you go to Tranquility.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, there are new
So
Tranquility
you're getting
codes
tired.
up, by the way.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
And
like,
it's a
Ooh,
low
ranked.
pop, so you don't have to wait for any kind of queue. Still have to deal with the crappy game mechanics though, but we have no control over it.
Yeah. I'm just having H1Z1's hard for me to play right now. I want to play,
You and me both. Yeah, so do I.
but when I have to reopen the storage container 5 times to unload 6 objects, it's terrible.
Yeah.
So it's a
Oh,
real.
you're not the only one. So don't
It's a
worry.
little fun. He's playing ranked in Warships. That's pretty cool. I don't play anything ranked because, I'm not like I'm not like a hardcore gamer. I just game a lot. I don't know. I don't do a lot of the ranked stuff because I just really don't develop any of those skills.
I imagine the first ranked match that I will ever play in World of Warships will basically be me swearing and cursing at my computer, trying to figure out how the hell people are just like landing all of their salvos right on me.
Yeah,
Because that's what I
don't get
imagine.
that.
That's what I imagine what a ranked match would be. It would just be ridiculous.
Well, if you want a good counter to World of Warships, there is a game called Steel Ocean that's also free to play that you might want to look into.
Well,
Same
I'm kind of-
concept, very similar.
I'm kind of-
Mechanics are slightly different.
I'm kind of quelling my rage at World of Warships every so often by playing a new game called Dreadnought that's in closed beta right now.
Oh, I wish I had the code to that. I saw that. I just love the concept of that.
But yeah,
It's
By
pretty-
the way, there's also another game that's still in beta called, for some of the older gamers, called Carmageddon. Carmageddon Reincarnation. It's still
Why
in
have I heard that?
early access. Yeah, because it was done by Interplay about in the 90s. They
Yeah.
made the game. Yeah, and it plays pretty damn well too.
Ooh.
It's on Steam. Worth checking out. Graphics are much better as opposed to this thing running on Windows 95. But anyway, it runs phenomenal. I mean, updated graphics, much more gore. Everything is so much better about the Carmageddon Reincarnation.
You have Windows
Another game to check.
95 still?
Well, no, I had it. Actually, I do have it on an older computer lying
okay.
around. Yes,
Windows 95 was awesome.
it was.
Windows XP was probably my fave.
Yeah, well, XP it's just still solid after all these years. But
I did like Windows
one
7.
Windows
and I like
always
10.
loved was Windows 3.1.
Get
Yes.
out of here. Leave.
It wasn't networking compatible
Ugh.
until Windows 3.11. But but if you really want to make your networking experience interesting, Novell NetWare for the win.
Oh, yeah. Novell
So
Network.
this
Oh,
is
that's
we've
awesome
gone
stuff. I
past
love that.
the realm of geeky. We're now
Yeah.
onto the nerd.
Well,
kind of
guess what?
nerdy sort of-
Oh yeah, exactly.
It's 9
We're through
o'clock.
the looking glass on that.
It's 9
Oh, yeah,
o'clock, and it's
Novell
time for us to
Network
go.
To use that was a lot of fun.
And,
Hey, it's
and
9
talking
o'clock,
about
guys,
being
and it's time
through
for
the
us to
looking-
go. I'm used to being on voice
All right.
activation,
Well,
not
I've
pushing
been
a button.
kicked out of better bars.
I've been kicked
Not
out of
even
better
talking to
places in this
friends
place. This
after
place
this.
sucks.
Yeah, this place sucks so bad. I'm playing H1Z1.
By the way,
That
Dreadnought looks cool. I saw Boat playing it earlier.
It
It's
is.
it's a little fun, so I want to try that out. Closed beta. I think I can get in. I'm not sure. All right, guys, we're gonna let you go. I think Dodd's up next, or somebody's up next with some stuff. So stay tuned and enjoy that. And thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Everybody say
Yeah.
bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.